Hello and welcome everybody, this is TP Gaming coming to you from Melbourne HONOLULU International Airport in Australia, and we have a new segment here, and this segment is called Retros Around the World. Yes, we've started off in San Francisco and we're continuing across the ocean and have arrived here. Everybody has arrived here or is still on course to Melbourne on arrival here a little later on today, and yeah, so this is what we're going to be doing, is going to take all our retros around the world to every airport and check it out and see how well things are happening and see how things are working out. And as you guys can see, we got all the oldies here, and so it's going to be interesting, good fun, seeing all the retros all around here and see how they cope with Melbourne, if once upon a time this would have been the place to be. So, you know, look, we've got the Concorde here as well. Very nice. And we got the other one down here as well. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we have quite a few Qantas here. We've got some Western, and well, we might as well get going, and I hope you will enjoy it. So let's get everything turned on. Please read this description apart regarding modifications in this game, and I hope you will have a lot of fun here. So thank you very much for tuning in, and let's get going, folks.
Ground, Northwest 697 heavy request pushback.
See if we have some interesting stuff around here happening. AirCal 321 pushback approved. Expect runway 27. That's not working. AirCal 321 pushback approved. Expect runway 27. We're using both runways for departures. Runway 34 and 27. Northwest 697 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground, tree 4 pushback approved. Northwest 697
So
heavy.
we blow this up here,
Tower,
and then
Reno Air 447 inbound runway 27.
Ground, Apple 481 request pushback.
Apple 481 pushback approved. Expect runway 27. So we'll see. We will have a couple of departures here on 27, but not too many, because these aircrafts will be coming in on 2-minute gaps. So there's not going to be that much in between. We'll be having probably about 100 plus arrivals and departures. So we'll hope you will enjoy that. So let's move into the action and check out the New York Apple Airlines. New York Air. Once upon a time, and we'll check out AirCal, Air California. Getting ready here as well.
Ground, Jordanian 1679 heavy request pushback.
Ground, Apple 321 request taxi runway 27.
Jordanian 1679 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 34. We're going with these TriStars.
34 pushback.
Got a few of those.
Jordanian 1679 heavy.
Apple 481 runway 27 via. Can't remember what it was.
Unable taxi, will advise when ready. Apple
Can't
481.
see. Apple 481 runway 27 via Quebec.
Unable taxi, will advise when ready. Apple 481.
I thought Apple was already ready, or not? Was it AirCal? AirCal 321 runway 27 via Quebec. He must have been ready. Okay.
Runway 27 via Quebec. Apple 321.
Ground, Northwest 697 heavy request taxi runway tree 4.
Tower, all Nippon 1301 heavy inbound runway 27.
Apple 481 runway 27 via Quebec. Now he's ready.
Apple 481 request taxi runway 27. Runway 27 via Quebec. Apple 481.
Yeah, a little bit too close for comfort here. Got Northwest, should be ready now. He should be down there. There he is, just behind there. Let's move over to him. He is ready now, but we will have to ask him to wait since he's coming in, as his Jordanian is turning around. So, as things are still okay, let's see if we can... oh, now it's working. Good. It wasn't working before. This was... I was unable to blow this up and make it bigger. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's going to be quite crazy here in a little while.
Honolulu 15 request pushback.
Hello, R15 pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground 34 pushback approved. Honolulu 15.
Aircal 321, runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Wind is 905 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 3000. Aircal 321.
So we need to get these two up in the air as quickly as possible. We don't have many gaps here, so this is what we need to be careful of. Aircal 321 after departure, fly heading 220, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Aircal 321.
Reno Air 447, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 905 at 3 knots. So we're finally back at the terminal here, just for a little bit.
Reno Air 447.
Jordanian 1679 heavy, runway 34 via Alpha Kilo.
Runway 345 Alpha Kilo, Jordanian 1679 heavy.
Northwest 697 heavy, runway 34 via Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Alpha Kilo, Northwest 697 heavy.
See if we can get Apple in between Reno and All Nippon. These two here. Aircal 321, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Aircal 321.
So,
Port 89er35 request pushback.
Port 89.
Ground.
Port.
Honolulu 15 request taxi runway 34.
Port 89er35 pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground 34 pushback approved. Port 89er35.
Apple 481, runway 27 line up and wait. See if we can get him in here.
Runway 27 line up and wait. Apple 481.
Hello, R15, runway 34 via Golf Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Alpha Golf Alpha Whiskey Kilo. Honolulu 15.
See if Reno is going to get off the runway quickly enough. No, he's going to go all the way, so we are going to be in a problem situation here. See if we can get Apple up in the air quickly. I doubt it. We'll see. Otherwise, we will have to have All Nippon go around. Apple 481, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Apple 481.
Let's check it out where All Nippon is. Can we see him already? Oh yes, there he is. All Nippon 1301 heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 906 at 3 knots. Let's
Runway
look.
27 cleared to land. All Nippon 1301 heavy.
Reno Air 447 taxi to terminal via Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Echo. Reno Air 447.
So let's check it out. Let's see how these two coming in. Oh, it's going to be a close one. Very, very close one. It looks to me. Apple needs a lot to get up. And this is probably a little bit too close for comfort. Come on, get your nose up, buddy. There it is. Was it enough? Was it enough, though? Oh, barely. Hawaiian 103 heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 906 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Hawaiian 103 heavy.
Jordanian 1679 heavy, runway 34 line up and wait. So we're not going to continue with that situation anymore. Apple 481 contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Apple 481.
Port 8935 is still pushing. He's not ready yet.
Port 8935 request
Now
taxi
he's
runway
ready.
34.
Port 8935, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo. Port 8935.
Tower, Palm 151 inbound runway 27.
Kiwi 471 pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. Kiwi 471.
All Nippon 1301 heavy taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha. All Nippon 1301 heavy.
So as we're going to start to get a rhythm here in a couple of seconds. And then we will have... we'll get these all up in the air in no time. Should be good. Okay, quickly, please, if you enjoy these kind of videos, please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. I will definitely answer. Hit the like button. Press the notification bell. Reno Air 447, hold short of taxiway whiskey. We'll just give him that
Hold short of
command.
taxiway whiskey. Reno Air 447.
So we got the another arrival coming in.
1 to 689er request pushback.
You can see them both crossing here left and right. Qantas 689 are pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground,
Oh.
34 pushback approved.
Did I just see
1
the
to
tug
689er.
spinning? Nope, he's got it. Jordanian 1679 heavy. Wind is 906 at 3 knots. Runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff, Jordanian 1679 heavy.
Northwest 697 heavy. Runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Northwest 697 heavy.
Qantas 163. Runway 27 clear to land. Wind is 906 at 3 knots.
Tower, Grieve 562 inbound runway 27.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Qantas 163.
And we got our Hawaiian arrival. Came in. There we go. The old Hawaiian Air TriStar. Hawaiian 103 heavy taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha, Hawaiian 103 heavy.
All Nippon 1301 heavy, hold short of taxiway Quebec.
Hold short of taxiway Quebec. All Nippon 1301 heavy.
We can immediately get him to cross. Should be all good. And Qantas, of course, is still pushing around, so Kiwi is still pushing as well. Now he's ready. There we go. Got our Kiwi.
Ground, 1 to 689er request taxi runway 34.
Kia 471 runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Ground, Renoff 6907 heavy request pushback.
Renif 6907 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. Renoff 6907 heavy.
So as soon as Qantas has touched down, there he is. Jordania 1679 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good morning, Jordanian 1679 heavy.
So here's our Qantas flight. And we have our next arrival. Palm 151, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 907 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Palm 151.
Northwest 6907 heavy. After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Northwest 6907 heavy.
Aloha 15, runway 34, line up and wait.
Tower, speedbird 105 inbound runway 27.
Kiwi 471, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Aloha 15.
Qantas 689, runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Oh wow.
689er.
He's not able to get around him here. Oh wow, what a bummer this is. This is crazy. There would have been plenty of room here. What a shame. Qantas 163 taxi to terminal via Echo. That is crazy.
Qantas 163.
He pushed him too far and he was unable to get in there. So is he still able to taxi now? Qantas 689, continue taxi.
Continue
He's
taxi.
moving now, okay.
Qantas 689er.
At least something.
Ground, Ansett 6758 heavy request pushback.
Northwest 6907 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Northwest 6907 heavy.
Ground, Brenoff 6907 heavy request taxi runway 34.
Brenoff 6907 heavy, runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo, Brenoff 6907 heavy.
Aloha 15, after departure, fly heading 220, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Aloha 15.
Port 8935, runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Port 89er35.
Reeve 562, runway 27, clear to land, wind is 907 at 4 knots.
Tower, Amtran 180 inbound runway 27.
Ansett 6758 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Reeve 562. Ground, 34 pushback approved. Ansett 6758 heavy.
Hawaiian 103 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Hawaiian 103 heavy.
Qantas 163, hold short of taxiway whiskey. We'll get these two across,
Hold short of
one
taxi
after the other.
Qantas 163.
And Qantas will have to hold short there. Qantas 163, hold short of taxiway Papa. We'll just make sure that we can get Ansett out of this area here. Not that we will see, we still have the same situation here with two right next to each other, where Qantas is going to move into this position here, and we'll get Ansett out there quickly beforehand. Aloha 15, contact departure.
Pushback.
Contact departure. Good morning. Aloha 15.
So we have our arrival of Reeve and then Speedbird coming in. There's our Reeve. Palm 151, taxi to terminal via Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Echo, Palm 151.
Port 8935, after departure, fly heading 220, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Port 89er35.
Kia 471, runway 34, line up and wait.
Ground, Ansett 6758 heavy request taxi runway 34.
Ansett 6758 heavy, runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Tower, Aloha 2269 inbound runway 27.
Runway tree 4 via Tango Alpha Kilo, Ansett 6758 heavy.
Speedbird 105, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 907 at 4 knots.
Runway 27 clear to land, Speedbird 105.
Speedbird 127 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. Speedbird 127 heavy.
Reef 562, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo, Reef 562.
Kiwi 471, runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Kiwi 471.
Port 8935, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Port 8935.
Qantas 163, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Qantas 163.
Ground, Speedbird 65 request pushback.
Speedbird 65 pushback approved, expect runway 34. That'll be our Concorde.
Ground, tree 4 pushback approved. Speedbird 65.
Kiwi 471 after departure, fly heading 220, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Kiwi 471.
Braniff 6908, heavy runway 34, line up and wait. Braniff 6907, heavy, runway 34, line up and wait. That's better.
Unable to comply. Runoff 6907 heavy. Runway 34 line up and wait. Runoff 6907 heavy.
Amtran 180, runway 27 cleared to land, wind is 907 at 4 knots. Okay, this is quite interesting
Runway
here.
27 cleared to land. Amtran 180.
So the Concorde has overshot, and I don't think that we'll be able to get him back.
Heavy request taxi runway 34.
Speedbird 105, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo. Don't think we'll be able to turn him.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo.
No.
Speedbird 105.
So we're going to get penalized for that one, unfortunately. So we'll have to check out the problems that we have here. Palm 151, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Palm 151.
Speedbird 127 heavy, runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo. Speedbird 127 heavy.
Reef 562, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey, Reef 562.
Kiwi 471, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Kiwi 471.
Ground, Speedbird 65 request taxi runway tree 4.
Speedbird 65, runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Ground. Stinger 98907 request pushback.
So of all aircrafts, we'll have to wait out for the other arrival of Air France. And then, yeah, one of these things. Aloha 2269, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 907 at 4 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Aloha 2269.
Braniff 6907, heavy after departure, fly heading 220, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Runoff 6907 heavy.
Stinger 98907, pushback approved, expect runway 34. Is our Stinger, our B.
Stinger 98907.
TWA 16 heavy inbound runway 27.
Qantas 689, runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway tree 4 line up and wait. Qantas 689er.
So everybody's moving out of the area down there, so we can have the 2 arrivals coming in. We've got these 2 coming in. Where's he off to? He's all the way to the back. And down there as well. All looking good. Amtran 180, taxi to terminal via Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Echo, Amtran 180.
Okay, we've got a nice rhythm going at the moment. Unfortunately, with the Concorde from British Airways, that was unfortunate. Brand F6907 heavy contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, runoff 6907 heavy.
Southern 18, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 907 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Southern 18.
Ground, Cactus 289er request pushback.
So America West Airlines is getting ready.
Ground, Stinger 9897 request taxi runway 34.
Cactus 289er pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground, Tree 4 pushback approved, Cactus 289er.
Qantas 689 after departure, fly heading 080, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 080, runway Tree 4 cleared for takeoff, Qantas 689er.
Stinger 9897, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo, Stinger 9897.
And set 6758 heavy, runway 34 line up and wait. This is a beautiful aircraft. I used to be in Australia, 1981, 2, 3, 4 and so forth. When I was in Australia, I always watched Ansett Australia and TAA, Trans-Australian Airways. Unfortunately, we didn't get that in the retro here, but Ansett used to be just the commercial, the domestic airline of Australia. And I didn't even know they had a 747, but apparently they do. Amtran 180, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey, Amtran 180.
Aloha 2269, taxi to terminal via Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Echo, Aloha 2269.
Qantas 689, contact departure.
Contact departure, good morning, Qantas 689er.
TWA 16 heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 907 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, TWA 16 heavy.
Ground, Wasatch 707 request pushback.
Ground, Cactus 289er request taxi runway Tree 4.
Cactus 289er, runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway Tree 4 via Tango Alpha Kilo, Cactus 289er.
Wasatch 707, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, Tree 4 pushback approved, Wasatch 707.
And Wasatch is Morris Air. There we go, Morris Air. So we're going to go quite busy things happening here at the moment. We've got the arrival here of Southern. And set 6758 heavy after departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Ansett 6758 heavy.
Speedbird 65, runway 34 line up and wait. So we've got the Concorde on the right way.
Speedbird 65.
So in the end we will have to redirect the Air France Concorde, so it's not going to happen the same again at 27. Concorde does need a longer runway to stop, it seems. Well, we found out the hard way, didn't we? So let's check out the departure of Ansett Airways. Big 747. Unfortunately they're running out. Look at the other arrival coming in from the right hand side. We should be good, I hope. Be close. Should be good enough. Here we go.
Ground, Southern Tree 25
Wow.
request pushback.
A little bit too close really if you think about it. Aloha 2269er, hold short of taxiway whiskey. Okay, Is he moving?
Hold short
No,
of taxiway
he's not.
whiskey,
Okay.
Alpha 2269.
Ground, Wasatch 707, request taxi runway 34.
Speedbird 65. Wind is 906 at 3 knots. Runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 65.
Western 9, runway 27 clear to land. Wind is 906 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Western 9.
Wasatch 707, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo. Southern 18, taxi to terminal via Echo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo, Wasatch 707.
Taxi to terminal via Echo, Southern 18.
Sorry folks. Let's quickly get back to the Concorde. Is he already up? Yep, he's already up. Sorry about that folks. It just happened at the wrong time. Speedbird 127 heavy, runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Speedbird 127 heavy.
TWA 16 heavy, taxi to terminal via Echo, Tango 1.
Taxi to terminal via Echo Tango 1. TWA 16 heavy.
Aloha 2269, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Aloha 2269.
Ansett 6758 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Ansett 6758 heavy.
Speedbird 65, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Speedbird 65.
So unfortunately we do have no arrivals at the moment, but that will change pretty soon.
Ground,
Southern.
Lufthansa 368 heavy, request pushback.
Southern 325 pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, Tree 4 pushback approved, Southern 325.
Lufthansa 368 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. Lufthansa 368 heavy.
And there we go, we got the next arrival coming in. Speedbird 127 heavy. After departure, fly heading 030, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 030, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 127 heavy.
Stinger 908, 907, runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Stinger 908, 907.
Tower, Speedbird 4901 heavy, inbound runway 27.
Yeah, some of these old aircrafts need longer runways. But that's just how the cookie crumbles, right? We'll probably do another departure here. We'll get Stinger up in the air. And then we'll get got TWA has caught up. Stinger 908, 907 after departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Stinger 908, 907.
Cactus 289, runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait, Cactus 289er.
Western 9, taxi to terminal via Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Echo, Western 9.
Ground, Amtrak 40901, request pushback.
Ground, Southern 325 request taxi runway 34.
Ground, Lufthansa 368 heavy, request taxi runway 34.
Amtran 40901 pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, Tree 4 pushback approved, Amtrak 40901.
Speedbird 127 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Speedbird 127 heavy.
Southern 18, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Southern 18.
TWA 16 heavy, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey. TWA 16 heavy.
Stinger, no, we're not going to hold them there for a little while so you guys can see once, you know, do a little bit of turning around. Southern 325, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo, Southern 325.
Lufthansa 368 Heavy, runway 34 via Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Alpha Kilo, Lufthansa 368 Heavy.
Stinger 98907, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Stinger 98907.
Cactus 289 after departure, fly heading 220, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Cactus 289er.
Wasatch 707, runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Wasatch 707.
So we got our next arrival coming in. Speedbird 491 Heavy, runway 27, clear to land, wind is 906 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Speedbird 491 Heavy.
Ground, Axis 783 request pushback.
And you're heading towards the back. So that's pretty good. That Axis, of course, is American International Airways. Axis 783 pushback approved. Expect runway 27. We have gaps in between there, so we might as well use the short way. Wasatch 707 after departure, fly heading 320, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 320, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Wasatch 707.
Lufthansa 368 Heavy, runway 34, line up and wait.
Tower, Wasatch 230 inbound runway 27.
Runway 34 line up and wait, Lufthansa 368 Heavy.
Cactus 289, contact departure.
Contact departure, good morning, Cactus 289er.
Amtran 40901, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo, Amtran 40901.
Western 9er, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Western 9er.
Ground, Axis 783 request taxi runway 27.
Axis 783, runway 27 via Quebec.
Runway 27 via Quebec, Axis 783.
So you hope you enjoy these old liveries. And enjoy these. Let me know if you enjoy the if you would like to continue see this series. Wasatch 707, contact departure.
Contact departure, good morning, Wasatch 707.
Lufthansa 368 Heavy after departure, fly heading 150, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 150, runway 34 cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 368 Heavy.
Axis 783, runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 27 line up and wait, Axis 783.
Southern 325, runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait, Southern 325.
Tower, Malev 2 inbound runway 27.
So he is able to turn left in time, that's good. Something that I was a little worried about as well. 747-100. Speedbird 491 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha, Speedbird 491 Heavy.
TWA 159 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. TWA 159 heavy.
Access 783, wind is 905 at 3 knots, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff, access 783.
So we do have finally getting some arrivals coming in here. Pretty neat.
Ground, Air 80907 request pushback.
Key Air 39097, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved, Key Air 80907.
Lufthansa 368 heavy, contact departure.
Tower, KLM 31 heavy inbound runway 27.
Contact departure. Good morning. Lufthansa 368 heavy.
Southern 325 after departure, fly heading 150, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure fly heading 150 runway 34 cleared for takeoff, Southern 325.
Amtran 40901 runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Amtran 4091.
Wasatch 230 runway 27 clear to land, wind is 905 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Wasatch 230.
Access 783, contact departure.
Ground, TWA 159 heavy request taxi runway 34.
Contact departure, goodbye, access 783.
TWA 159 heavy, runway 34 via Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Alpha Kilo, TWA 159 heavy.
Toi. This is toi. Toi. On the toi. No, it's not. It's TWA. Trans World Airlines.
Tower, Cactus 510 inbound runway 27.
Speedbird 4901 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Speedbird 491 heavy.
Ground, Key Air 80907 request taxi runway 34.
Kia 80907 runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo, Key Air 80907.
Malev 2 runway 27 clear to land, wind is 905 at 3 knots.
Ground, Air France 4523 request pushback.
Uh-oh,
Runway
there's our
27
Concorde.
cleared to land. Malev 2.
Southern 325, contact departure.
Contact departure, good morning, Southern 325.
Air France 4523, pushback approved, expect runway 34. Zooming in on the Concorde.
34 pushback approved, Air France 4523.
Amtran 40901, after departure fly heading 220 runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure fly heading 220 runway 34 cleared for takeoff, Amtran 4091.
So we need to look out for our arrival from Air France, the Concorde. We'll have to
Tower,
reroute him.
34 inbound runway 27.
TWA 159 heavy, runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait, TWA 159 heavy.
Wasatch 230 taxi to terminal via Echo.
Taxi to terminal by Echo, Wasatch 230.
Okay, so we got the next issue here. That is just ridiculous that these can't even get past each other. I mean, seriously.
Ground, Air France 4523 request taxi runway 34.
So, this is going to be interesting. Either we're going to be penalized here now. Air France 4523, Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo, Air France 452 tree.
Is he going to get past him without hitting him?
35 request pushback.
Whoops. Slice him in half. Crazy. KLM 31 Heavy, runway 27 clear to land. Wind is 905 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. KLM 31 Heavy.
Markham 2035 pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground 34 pushback approved. Mark IL 2035.
Amtran 40901 contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Amtran 40901.
Okay, well that worked out at least. So we've got the next arrivals coming in. Wasatch 230, hold short of taxiway whiskey. We'll just hold TWA there just for a little while.
Wasatch 230.
Just to make sure. Got plenty of time. There's the next arrival coming in. No need to go crazy. Cactus 510, runway 27 clear to land. Wind is 905 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Cactus 510.
Malev 2 taxi to terminal via Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Echo, Malev 2.
Here we go. Another gap behind the Kiwi International Airlines. Kia. Not the car.
Ground, Transmeridian 17 Heavy request pushback.
Transmeridian 17 Heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. Transmeridian
Oh wow, look at the KLM is overshot as well.
35 request taxi runway 34.
Wow, crazy. So the M11 needs longer as well, so we're going to get penalized again. Bang. Wow, we're getting penalized double here. Wow, this is horrible. Markham is ready. Markham 2035, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo. Mark IL 2035.
Kiwi 34, runway 27 clear to land. Wind is 905 at 3 knots.
Tower, T Air 8 Heavy inbound runway 27. Runway 27 cleared to land. Kiwi 34.
That is such a nightmare, really. So we'll get TWA. No, we'll just wait there. Malev 2. Hold short of taxiway whiskey. Malev 2, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of runway 1634, Malev 2. Hold short of taxiway whiskey, Malev 2.
Oh, this is so unfortunate. But it's interesting. So because we didn't need to worry about all these things in San Francisco, we've got the next arrival coming in here. Yeah, we didn't have these issues in San Francisco because the runways are long enough. But we will certainly have to look out for that in the future on different airports. We'll just choose longer runways for arrivals. Cactus 510 taxi to terminal via Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Echo, Cactus 510.
Ground, Western 1 request pushback.
Tower, Granite 250 Heavy inbound runway 27.
So 741 and 742s should be good. Western 1 pushback approved. Expect runway 27.
Ground, 27.
We'll push them in between there somehow. So we got the opportunity to get these 3 aircrafts down the bottom to depart. All these. TWA 159 heavy after departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. So with a delay of 10 minutes, Air France 4523 runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Air France 4523. Ground. Transmeridian 17 heavy request taxi runway 34.
Transmeridian 17 heavy runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo. Transmeridian 17 heavy.
So let's check out this wonderful aircraft on his way. Memories brought to you by TP Gaming. Kiwi 34 takes to the terminal via Echo Alpha. Kiwi 34 takes to the terminal via Mike Echo. It's going to go down there. That's easier.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo, Kiwi 34.
Tower, Palm 764 request pushback.
Air France 4523, wind is 904 at 3 knots, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. So let's check
Runway
out the
34
Concorde.
Air France 4523.
Check out the Concorde Air France flight with the Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport terminals behind. Will we ever see this again? No, we won't.
Ground, Western 1 request taxi runway 27.
Cactus 510, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Cactus 510.
TR8 heavy, runway 27, clear to land, wind is 904 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, TR8 heavy.
KSEA 0907, runway 34, line up and wait.
Tower, Mark I 780 inbound runway 27.
TWA 159 heavy, contact departure.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Kia 8097.
Air France 4523, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. TWA 159 heavy.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Air France 4523.
Kiwi 34, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey, Kiwi 34.
Western 1, runway 27 via Quebec.
Runway 27 via Quebec, Western 1.
Ooh, look at the big one coming down.
Ground, northeast of 589 heavy request pushback.
What a sight, folks, what a sight. Cactus 510, hold short of taxiway Papa.
Hold short of taxiway Papa, Cactus 510.
Braniff 250 heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 904 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Braniff 250 heavy.
Kia 8097, wind is 904 at 3 knots, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. We're not going to do that. I think Braniff is coming in a little bit too quick at the moment with 160 knots.
Left 6252 inbound runway 27.
Cactus 510, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Cactus 510.
Palm 764, pushback approved, expect runway 27.
Tower, 27 pushback approved. Palm 764.
Northeaster 589 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, tree 4 pushback approved, Northeaster 589 heavy.
T8 heavy taxi to terminal via November Echo Tango 1.
Taxi to terminal via November Echo Tango 1, T-Air 8 heavy.
Independent 6738 runway 27 clear to land, wind is 904 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Independent 6738.
Key 8097 runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff, Key Air 8097.
Ground, Canadian 8362 heavy request pushback.
Tower, Lufthansa 19er heavy inbound runway 27.
Markham 2035 runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Mark IL 2035.
Braniff 250 heavy taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha. Braniff 250 heavy. Tower, Palm 764 request taxi runway 27.
Canadian A362 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, tree 4 pushback approved. Canadian 8362 heavy.
Palm 764 runway 27 via Echo Quebec.
Runway 27 via Echo Quebec. Palm 764.
Markham 780 runway 27 clear to land, wind is 904 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Mark IL 780.
Ground, Northeaster 589 heavy request taxi runway tree 4.
And we're going to do another one in between here. Markham 2035, after departure fly heading 220 runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
After departure fly heading 220 runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Mark IL 2035.
Transmeridian 17 heavy runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Transmeridian 17 heavy.
Tower, Malef 16 heavy inbound runway 27.
Northeaster 589 heavy runway 34 via Alpha Kilo.
Runway tree 4 via Alpha Kilo, Northeaster 589 heavy.
Kia 8097 contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, Key Air 8097.
Ground, Olympic 161 heavy request pushback.
T8 heavy continue taxi.
Continue taxi, T-Air 8 heavy.
Braniff 250 heavy hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey. Braniff 250 heavy.
Independent 6738 taxi to terminal via November Echo.
Taxi to terminal via November Echo, Independent 6738.
Olympic 161 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, tree 4 pushback approved, Olympic 161 heavy.
Markham 2035 contact departure.
Ground, Canadian 8362 heavy request taxi runway tree 4.
Malef 6252 runway 27 clear to land, wind is 903 at 3 knots.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Mark IL 2035.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Malef 6252.
Tower, Maleb 322 inbound runway 27.
Canadian A362 heavy runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway tree 4 via Tango Alpha Kilo. Canadian 8362 heavy.
Lufthansa 19er heavy runway 27 clear to land, wind is 903 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Lufthansa 19er heavy.
Markham 780 taxi to terminal via Mike Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo. Mark IL 780.
Let's check out the situation here. So we got these two coming in. Canadian 8362, hold position. Canadian 8362 Heavy is waiting. Okay, this is all working well. Look at these in between here.
8362 Heavy.
Worked perfectly. Perfect timing there. That's all I wanted. Just wasn't sure there for a second. Everything moving nicely.
Right. Olympic 161 Heavy request taxi runway 34.
Olympic 161 Heavy, runway 34 via Juliet 1 Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Juliet 1 Sierra Whiskey Kilo, Olympic 161 Heavy.
So we'll do another...
Heavy
could be a little bit
runway
too
27.
close there. Independent 6738, hold short of Taxiway Whiskey.
Hold short of Taxiway Whiskey, Independent 6738.
So at the moment we can't get any decent gaps in between there. Things have tightened up there. But we'll find our gaps, we'll get them. Malef 16 Heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 9 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Malef 16 Heavy.
Independent 6738, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Independent 6738.
I guess I could have done a departure in between there now. A little bit too close, it's too late now. Markham 780, hold short of Taxiway Whiskey.
Hold short of Taxiway Whiskey, Mark 5782.
So what do we have here? Transmeridian 842, we're 13-14 minute delay here. Should be still okay.
Heavy request pushback.
Tower, Malef 12 inbound runway 27.
Tier 25 Heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, tree 4 pushback approved, TR 25 Heavy.
All safe. Malef 6252, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo, left 6252.
Lufthansa 19er Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha, Lufthansa 19er Heavy.
Difficult at the moment, but we may be able, if Lufthansa comes down quickly. No, not Lufthansa, Malef is coming down quickly, but it's a Heavy as well, so you should be fast enough. See if we can get a gap in between there and get Transmeridian up in the air. Transmeridian 17 Heavy, wind is 9 at 3 knots, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Off you go.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Transmeridian 17 Heavy.
Northeastern 589er Heavy, runway 34 line up and wait.
Tower, Joe 171 Heavy inbound runway 27.
Runway 34 line up and wait, northeast of 589er Heavy.
Ground, TR 25 Heavy request taxi runway 34.
Don't have any chances at the moment. TR 25 Heavy, runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway
Malef
34
322,
by
runway
Tango
27
Alpha,
clear
TR
to land, wind is 9 at 3 knots. Come on, hope it's gonna be...
Clear to land, Malef 322.
Come on, off you go, up
Ground,
you go, up you
Air
go.
Canada
Oh
5643
yes,
Heavy request pushback.
he's up in the air. Got him. Excellent. Speedbird 15 Heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 9 at 3 knots. But unfortunately,
Runway 27 clear to land, Speedbird 15 Heavy.
nothing at the moment we can do. Malef 6252, hold short of Taxiway Whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey, left 6252.
Malef 16 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo, Tango 1.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Tango 1, Malef 16 Heavy.
Transmeridian 17 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Transmeridian 17 Heavy.
Lufthansa 19er Heavy, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey, Lufthansa 19er Heavy.
Air Canada 5643 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Tower, New Zealand 269er Heavy inbound runway 27.
Ground, tree 4 pushback approved. Air Canada 5643 Heavy.
Malef 322, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha Uniform.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha Uniform, Malef 322.
So we should be able to get another departure going here now. We have a gap. Malef 12, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 902 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Malef 12.
So unfortunately we can't get these two up in the air. 844, 15-minute delay at the moment. Hopefully we can get a gap somehow. First we got Speedbird 15 Heavy. Check his arrival. Northeaster 589er Heavy after departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Northeaster 589er Heavy.
Olympic 161 Heavy, runway 34, line up and wait.
Right, Romeo Golf November Tango 13 request pushback. Runway 34 line up and wait. Olympic 161 Heavy.
Ground, Critter 561 request pushback.
Romeo Golf November Tango 13 pushback approved. Expect runway 34 at Juliet.
Right, 34 at Juliet pushback approved. Romeo Golf November Tango 13.
Speedbird 15 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha Tango Juliet 1, Speedbird 15 Heavy.
Ground, Air Canada 5643 Heavy request taxi runway 34.
Air Canada 5643 Heavy, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo, Air Canada 5643 Heavy.
Malef 16 Heavy. Actually, we're gonna hold you there.
Tango 13 inbound runway
We may be able to. Let's check it out. See, there's the other arrival coming in. And we've got Ria coming in. Rich Air 171 Heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 902 at 3 knots. How are we doing
Runway
down there?
27 cleared to land, Rich Air 171 Heavy.
These are all heavies here, they need a little longer. Olympic 161 Heavy, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Olympic 161 Heavy.
Canadian 8362 Heavy, runway 34 line up and wait. See if we are able to get these across.
362 Heavy.
And we do have a gap here behind New Zealand and the little one here.
Tango 13 request taxi runway 34.
Critter 561 pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground, Malef 9055 request pushback.
Malef 9055 pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. Critter 561.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. Malef 9055.
New Zealand 269er Heavy, runway 27 clear to land. Wind is 902 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, New Zealand 269er Heavy.
Malef 16 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Malef 16 Heavy.
Northeaster 589er Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Northeaster 589er Heavy.
Malef 322, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey, Malef 322.
Malef 12 taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha Uniform.
Taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha Uniform, Malef 12.
Olympic 161 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Olympic 161 Heavy.
Western 1, runway 27, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. Now we let these two down.
27, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. Western 1.
Romeo Golf November Tango 13, runway 34 at Juliet via Alpha Juliet.
Runway 34 at Juliet via Alpha Juliet. Romeo Golf November Tango 13.
Rich Air 171 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo. Speedbird 15 Heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo, Rich Air 171 Heavy.
Continue taxi, Speedbird 15 Heavy. Ground, Critter 561 request taxi runway 34.
Ground, Malev 5317 request pushback.
Critter 561 runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo, Critter 561.
Romeo Golf November Tango 13, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 902 at 3 knots.
Unable to comply. Romeo Golf November Tango 13.
Oh,
Malev 9055 request taxi runway 34.
we've got 2 Romeo Golf November Tango 13. This is interesting. Wow. How are we going to solve that problem? This is going to be interesting. Malev 12, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey, Malef 12.
Wow. So we have an arrival and a departure, and we can't do both at once. Western 1, wind is 901 at 3 knots, runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Come on, Western. Western 1, runway 27 cleared for takeoff. What is going on here?
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Western 1.
Romeo Golf November Tango 13, runway 27 clear to land.
Unable to comply. Romeo Golf November Tango 13.
Oh man, so that we're going to get penalized again here now. Because this is here, Romeo Golf November Tango 13. So there's a error in the general aviation file. This is no good. If I'm going to delete him now, I'm going to get penalized. Romeo Golf November Tango 13, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Romeo Golf November Tango 13.
This is going to be interesting. New Zealand 269er Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha Juliet, New Zealand 269er Heavy.
So if I be able to get Romeo Golf November Tango 13 up in the air to contact departure, I will be able to get the other one down, but I don't think it's going to be fast enough. There we go. He's coming down now. Western 1, contact departure. So
Contact departure. Good morning. Western 1.
see, we got this one coming here, and the other one arrival. Palm 764, runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 27 line up and wait. Palm 764.
So we're going to get penalized here, most probably. Romeo Golf November Tango 13, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Romeo Golf November Tango 13.
Romeo Golf November Tango 13, enter final runway 34. No, we don't have any access to him at all.
Going around runway 27.
Ah, here he comes now.
Tango 13.
Romeo Golf November Tango 13, contact departure. I can't do anything about him. Can I delete him? And I get penalized again. That is just ridiculous. And I get penalized again. Crazy. Crazy. Palm 764. Wind is 901 at 3 knots. Runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Palm 764.
Mile 5317 pushback approved. Expect runway 27.
Tower. Reef 785 request pushback.
Reef 785 pushback approved. Expect runway 27.
Ground 27 pushback approved. Malev 5317.
Malev 90055 runway 34 via Alpha Whiskey Kilo.
Tower. 27 pushback approved. Reef 785.
Runway 34 via Alpha Whiskey Kilo. Malev 9055.
What am I supposed to do? I just get penalized for everything really. Canadian 8362 heavy after departure, fly heading 220, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Canadian 8362 heavy.
Tier 25 heavy, runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34, line up and wait. Tier 25 heavy.
Palm 764 contact departure. Okay, so for our
Goodbye. Palm 764.
for our next session of retros around the world, we'll certainly will have to readjust. We'll check out Rich Air with the departures. We'll just push these two across here first.
Tower. Reef 785 request taxi runway 27.
Rich Air 171 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Rich Air 171 heavy.
Ground. Malev 5317 request taxi runway 27.
Malev 5317 runway 27 via Papa.
Ground. Astair 19 heavy request pushback.
Reef 785 runway 27 via Echo Papa.
Runway 27 via Park. Malev 5317.
New Zealand 269 heavy, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Runway 27 via Echo Papa. Reef 785.
USA 19 heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 34.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey. New Zealand 269er heavy.
Ground. 34 pushback approved. Astair 19 heavy.
Canadian 8362 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Canadian 8362 heavy.
Tier 25 heavy, after departure, fly heading 320, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
Tower. Appel 25 inbound runway 27.
Air Canada 5643 heavy, runway 34, line up and wait.
After departure, fly heading 320, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Tier 25 heavy.
Malev 5317 runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 34, line up and wait. Air Canada 5643 heavy.
Runway 27 line up and wait. Malev 5317.
New Zealand 269 heavy, hold short of taxiway Tango.
Hold short of taxiway Tango. New Zealand 269er heavy.
See if we can, we do have another arrival coming in. We'll see if we get these up in the air very quickly. See if he's going to hold there for a little while. He should. He should. You better stop. Good. Crazy. Malev 5317, wind is 903 knots, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Malev 5317.
Reef 785, runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 27 line up and wait. Reef 785.
Ground, Argentina 19 heavy, request pushback.
Argentine 19 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. Argentina 19 heavy.
Tower, Olympic 107 Heavy inbound runway 27.
TR25 Heavy contact departure.
Ground, Air 19 Heavy request taxi runway 34.
USA 19 Heavy runway 34 via Alpha Whiskey Kilo.
Contact departure. Good morning. TR25 Heavy.
Air Canada 5643 Heavy after departure. Fly heading 340 runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 via Alpha Whiskey Kilo, Air 19 Heavy.
After departure, fly heading 340 runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Air Canada 5643.
Critter 561 runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Critter 561.
New Zealand 269 Heavy continue taxi.
Continue taxi, New Zealand 269er Heavy.
Mala 5317 contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Malev 5317.
So we were able to, well, we should be able to get a couple more departures going. Up behind Air Canada, we should get at least 2 more. Of course, we do know that we do not have as you know, a lot of heavy spots here in Melbourne. Reef 785, wind is 903 knots, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Reef 785. Ground, American 178 Heavy request pushback.
American 178 Heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. American 178 Heavy.
Tower, Romeo Golf November Tango 91 inbound runway 27.
Apple 25 runway 27 clear to land, wind is 903 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Apple 25.
Ground, Argentina 19 Heavy request taxi runway 34.
Critter 561 after departure, fly heading 220 runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure, fly heading 220 runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Critter 561.
Malaf 9055 runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Malef 9055.
Argentina 19 Heavy runway 34 via Tango Alpha Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Whiskey Kilo, Argentina 19 Heavy.
Air Canada 5643 Heavy contact departure.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Air Canada 5643 Heavy.
Reef 785 contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Reef 785.
See if we can get the arrival between New York Air and Olympic Air. But no, we're not. Olympic is really closing up fast. It's going so much quicker than Apple. Critter 561 contact departure.
Ground, American 178 Heavy request taxi runway 34.
Yeah, we will check out the situation here.
561.
Hopefully we will have a good radius since he's going to go into this position here. So we should be good, really, normally. Eastern 2367 Heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved. Eastern 2367 Heavy.
Olympic 107 Heavy runway 27 clear to land, wind is 904 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Olympic 107 Heavy.
American 178 Heavy runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo. American 178 Heavy.
So we're not going to do another departure here, but we can do that behind Olympic. We've got plenty of room. Apple 25, take next available exit on left.
Take next available exit on left, Apple 25.
But he is not listening. Yes, he is. So, because Olympic is already coming down right behind him. Have a look at that. Have a look at this. Doesn't that look menacing? Wow. Whew. Apple 25 taxi to terminal via November Echo.
Taxi to terminal via November Echo, Apple 25.
And look at Olympic coming down there. Wow, crazy. So it's going to be interesting to see Pan Am, if he's going to catch up. He's got 10 nautical miles in between him, but he's got 10 nautical miles to go still, but he's coming in at 220 knots, whereas the GA is already at 133 knots, so he's going to catch up quickly.
Ground, Caledonian 2259er heavy request pushback.
Eastern 2367 is still moving about.
Tower, Clipper 10 heavy inbound runway 27.
Malif 9055, after departure fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff, Malif 9055.
USA 19er heavy, runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait, us Air 19er heavy.
Olympic 107 heavy taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha, Olympic 107 heavy.
Eastern 2367 heavy, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo, Eastern 2367 heavy.
Okay, it may just be enough. Romeo Golf November Tango 901, runway 27 clear to lane, wind is 89 at 4 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Romeo Golf November Tango 91.
USA 19er heavy, after departure fly heading 020, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure fly heading 020, runway 34 cleared for takeoff, us Air 19er heavy.
American 178 heavy, runway 34 line up and wait. See if we can get him up as well.
Runway 34 line up and wait, American 178 heavy.
Malif 9055, contact departure.
Tower, Key Air 14 inbound runway 27.
Caledonian 2259 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Contact departure. Good morning, Malif 9055.
Ground, tree 4 pushback approved, Caledonian 2259er heavy.
So we got about 7 nautical miles in between, so it could be just enough. We'll have to wait and see. Be a close one.
Ground, New Zealand 189er heavy request pushback.
New Zealand 189er heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, 34 pushback approved, New Zealand 189er heavy.
American 178 heavy, after departure fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff, American 178 heavy.
Argentina 19er heavy, runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait, Argentina 19er heavy.
USA 19er heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning, us Air 19er heavy.
So let's have a see. It's going to be close. Is Clipper coming in?
Tower, Aircall 21 inbound runway 27.
Not much in between these two. Wee. Are you up? He is up. Argentina 19er heavy. Wind is 89 at 4 knots. Runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff, Argentina 19er heavy.
Clipper 10 heavy. Runway 27 clear to land. Wind is 89 at 4 knots.
Ground, Caledonian 2259er heavy request taxi runway 34.
Wow, wow, wow.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Clipper 10 heavy.
This is going to be very close. There's the small one. There he is here. And we got Pan Am right behind. This is gonna be a tight one. American 178 Heavy, contact departure. Unfortunately, we cannot ask them to slow down.
American 178 Heavy.
Eastern 2367 Heavy, runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34, line up and wait. Eastern 2367 Heavy.
Romeo Golf November Tango 901, take next available exit on left.
Take next available exit on left. Romeo Golf November Tango 91.
Here's our smallie.
989er 7 Heavy, request pushback.
Ground, New Zealand 189er Heavy, request taxi runway 34.
And here we have...
Northwest 130 Heavy, inbound runway 27.
Look at this, imagine this. Imagine you had a mirror in the back. Oh, crazy. And the runway is still miles away. Oh no. He's catching up. He's catching up. Romeo Golf November Tango 901. Go around.
Go around. Romeo Golf November Tango 91.
What a scenario, hey folks? You can only see it on TP Gaming. Look at this. Crazy. Pan Am would have gobbled him up on the runway. Alright, let's get back into it. Romeo Golf November Tango 901.
Tower, 433 inbound runway 27.
Romeo Golf November Tango 901. Contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Romeo Golf November Tango 91.
Eastern 2367 Heavy, wind is 89 at 4 knots, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Eastern 2367 Heavy.
New Zealand 8189er Heavy, runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo, New Zealand 189er Heavy.
Tower, Independent 4031, request pushback.
Kia 14, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 89 at 4 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Key Air 14.
Air Cal 21, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 89 at 4 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Aircal 21.
Independence 4031, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Tower, 34 pushback approved. Independent 4031.
Clipper 10 Heavy, taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha, uniform.
Taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha uniform. Clipper 10 Heavy.
Caledonian 2259er Heavy, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo. Caledonian 2259er Heavy.
Apple 25, continue taxi.
Tower, US Air 5804 Heavy, inbound runway 27.
Olympic 107 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
Continue taxi. Apple 25. Hold short of taxiway Whiskey. Olympic 107 Heavy.
Richard 989er Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground. 34 pushback approved. Rashir 989er Heavy.
Eastern 2367 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. Eastern 2367 Heavy.
Northwest 130 Heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 89 at 4 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Northwest 130 Heavy.
So after these wonderful action-loaded situations...
Tower, Independent 4031, request taxi runway 34.
Independence 4031, runway 34 via Echo Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Echo Tango Alpha Kilo. Independent 4031.
Clipper 10 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
Tower, Speedbird 263 Heavy, request pushback.
Hold short of taxiway Whiskey, Clipper 10 Heavy.
Kia 14 taxi to terminal via Mike Echo.
Tower, Canadian 25 Heavy inbound runway 27.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo, Key Air 14.
Speedbird 263 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Tower, 34 pushback approved. Speedbird 263 Heavy.
Port 33, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 898 at 4 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Port 33.
Port, of course, is Sky World Airlines. Aircal 21 taxi to terminal via Mike Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo, Aircal 21.
So are you ready? Rich Air.
Ground, Rich Air 989er7 Heavy, request taxi runway 34.
Rich Air 98907 runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo. Rich Air 98907 Heavy, runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Unable to comply, Rich Air 989er7 Heavy. Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo, Rich Air 989er7 Heavy.
Tower, Speedbird 263 Heavy, request taxi runway 34.
Speedbird 263 Heavy, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo. Speedbird 263 Heavy.
Tower, Malev 26907 request pushback.
Malev 26907 pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Tower, 34 pushback approved. Malev 26907.
Caledonian 2259 Heavy, runway 34, line up and wait.
Tower, Caledonian 3 Heavy inbound runway 27.
USF 5804 Heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 900 at 4 knots.
Runway 34 line up and wait, Caledonian 2259er Heavy.
Kia 14 hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
Runway 27 cleared to land, US Air 5804 Heavy.
Hold short of taxiway Whiskey, Key Air 14.
Northwest 130 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Tango 1.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Tango 1. Northwest 130 Heavy.
Aircal 21 hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
Okay,
Aircal 21.
we got our Air France flight coming in, so we will have to reroute him. We have our Concorde flight. So as soon as he is going to get into our situation that he's going to say, I'm ready, what are we going to do? This is when we're going to take action. Port 33 taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha Uniform.
Taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha Uniform. Port 33.
Tower, Air France 3 inbound runway 27.
Air France 3 enter final runway 34.
Enter final runway 34, Air France 3.
Tower, Hawaiian 463 Heavy, request pushback.
Hawaiian 463 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Tower, Malev 26907 request taxi runway 34.
Malev 26907 runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Tower, 34 pushback approved. Hawaiian 463 Heavy.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo. Malev 26907.
Canadian 25 Heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 90 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Canadian 25 Heavy.
Northwest 130 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
hold short of taxiway Whiskey, Northwest 130 heavy.
So we will, after the Canadian, we will have another departure of runway 34.
Tower, axis 896 inbound runway 27.
That'll make things look a little better. US Air 580 for heavy run. US Air 580 for heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha.
Unable to comply, US Air 580 for heavy. Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha, US Air 580 for heavy.
Caledonian 3 heavy runway. Oh, actually that's not going to work out either. Caledonian 3 enter final runway 34.
Unable to comply. Caledonian 3 heavy.
Caledonian 3 heavy, enter final runway 34.
Enter final runway 34. Caledonian 3
Because that
heavy.
is a D1C as well, which we will not be able to land down there. Caledonian 2259 heavy, wind is 903 knots, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Caledonian 2259er heavy.
New Zealand 189 heavy, runway 34 line up and wait.
Tower, LF 6315 heavy request pushback.
Runway 34 line up and wait. New Zealand 189 heavy.
US Air 5804 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, US Air 5804
What's up, Sully?
Tower, Hawaiian 463 heavy request
Now he's
taxi
moving.
runway 34.
Hawaiian 463 heavy, runway 34 via Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Alpha Kilo, Hawaiian 463 heavy.
Tower, Argentina 119er heavy inbound runway 27.
Caledonian 3 heavy, turn left heading 220.
Turn left heading
Oh,
220.
same.
Caledonian 3 heavy.
Crazy. Caledonian 3 heavy, turn left heading 120.
Turn left heading 120. Caledonian 3 heavy.
New Zealand 189 heavy, wind is 903 knots, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. New Zealand 189 heavy.
Speedbird 263 heavy, runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Speedbird 263 heavy.
Caledonian 2259 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, Caledonian 2259er heavy.
Canadian 25 heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha Juliet, Canadian 25 heavy.
Malef 6315 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground, Delta 5 heavy request pushback.
Tower, tree 4 pushback approved. LF 6315 heavy.
Caledonian 3 heavy, turn left heading 130. Now he's moving better. We need him to get away from the Concorde. Speedbird 263 heavy, after departure fly heading 220, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure fly heading 220 runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 263 heavy.
Richard 989 heavy, runway 34 line up and wait.
Tower, Romeo Golf November Tango 91 inbound runway 27.
Delta 5 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Runway 34 line up and wait, Rish Air 9er heavy.
New Zealand 189 heavy, contact departure.
Ground, tree 4 pushback approved. Delta 5 heavy.
Contact departure. Good morning. New Zealand 189 heavy.
Access 896, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 901 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, axis 896.
Port 33, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Port 33.
US Air 5804 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway Whiskey, US Air 5804 Heavy.
Caledonian Tree Heavy, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180, Caledonian Tree Heavy.
Canadian 25 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
Tower, MLF 6315 Heavy, request taxi runway 34.
Speedbird 263 Heavy, contact departure.
Hold short of taxiway Whiskey, Canadian 25 Heavy.
Argentina 119 Heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 901 at 3 knots.
Contact departure. Good day. Speedbird 263 Heavy.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Argentina 119er Heavy.
Tower, MLF 3157 request pushback.
MLF 3157 pushback approved, expect runway 27.
Tower, 27 pushback approved, MLF 3157.
Rich Air 989 after departure, fly heading 260, runway 34, cleared for takeoff. Rich Air 989 after departure, fly heading 260, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
Unable to comply.
Rich Air 989 runway 34, cleared for takeoff. Rich Air 989 Heavy, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
Unable to comply. Rich Air 989 Heavy. Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Rich Air 989 Heavy.
Ground. Delta 5 Heavy, request taxi runway 34.
Delta 5 Heavy, runway 34 via Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Alpha Kilo, Delta 5 Heavy.
Access 896, taxi to terminal via November Echo.
Taxi to terminal via November Echo, access 896.
MLF 6315 Heavy, runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Tango Alpha Kilo, MLF 6315 Heavy.
Air France 3, runway 34 clear to land, wind is 901 at 3 knots.
Runway 34 cleared to land, Air France 3. Tower, All Nippon 89er Heavy, request pushback.
Independence 4031, runway 34, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft.
Tower, MLF 3157 request taxi runway 27.
Runway 34 line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. Independent 4031.
Rich Air 989 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Rich Air 989 Heavy.
MLF 3157, runway 27 via Papa.
Tower, Delta 5 inbound runway 27.
Runway 27 via Papa, MLF 3157.
All Nippon 89 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Tower, 34 pushback approved, All Nippon 89er Heavy.
Argentinian 119 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Echo, Tango 1.
Taxi to terminal via Echo Tango 1, Argentina 119er Heavy.
Romeo Golf November Tango 901, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 901 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Romeo Golf November
Delta
Tango
should
91.
be far away enough, Caledonian Tree is coming down the bottom. Here's our Concorde arrival. This one should work out okay. Let's see how far down he actually goes. Should be probably go to Echo. MLF 3157, runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 27 line up and wait.
What was the unhandled plane?
Ground. Clipper 3602 heavy request pushback.
Tower, Trans-Meridian 1 heavy inbound
System.
runway 27.
Caledonian 3? Why? He's just... Why do I bother? Malif 3157, wind is 9 at 2 at 3 knots, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Malef 3157.
Air France 3, taxi to terminal via Echo.
Taxi to terminal by Echo, Air France 3.
So,
All Nippon 89er heavy request taxi runway 34.
crazy. Simply crazy. Independent 4031 after departure. Fly heading 310. Independent 4031, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Independent 4031.
Malef 2697, runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Malef 2697.
All Nippon 89er heavy, runway 34 via Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 via Alpha Kilo. All Nippon 89er heavy.
Clipper 3602 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34.
Ground. 34 pushback approved. Clipper 3602 heavy.
Tower, Caledonian 3 heavy inbound runway 27.
Malef 3157, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Malef 3157.
Delta 5 heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 9 at 2 at 3 knots.
Unable to comply. Delta 5 heavy.
Caledonian 3 heavy, enter final runway 34. Try it again. Malef 2697, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Malef 2697.
Romeo Golf November Tango 901, take next available exit on left.
Take next available exit on left. Romeo Golf November Tango 91.
Hawaiian 463 heavy, runway 34, line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Hawaiian 463 heavy.
Independent 4031, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Independent 4031.
So let's check the check him again and watch the delta behind. There's the big delta. Hopefully it'll be enough this time.
Stinger 79er inbound runway 27.
Access 89R6, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Axis 896.
Argentinian 119er heavy, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey. Argentina 119er heavy.
So, how are we doing with our little one here? Ooh, look at the 3 arrivals right behind each other. That is a wonderful view. Ooh. Delta is coming in hard. Look, it's looming. It's getting bigger and bigger. So let's check out our delta. Where's our delta? Did we give clearance to land? Where's delta?
Ground. Clipper 3602 heavy request taxi runway 34.
This is not going to work out.
Going around runway 27, Delta 5.
Yep. We don't even have him on the list here. Oh, there's Delta 5 here. I don't have him on my list. That's crazy. I don't have Delta 5 on my list. Malef 2697, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Malef 2697.
Hawaiian 463 heavy, wind is 9 at 2 at 3 knots, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
Tower. Jordanian 7 heavy inbound runway 27.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Hawaiian 463 heavy.
Trans-Meridian 1 heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 9 at 2 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Trans-Meridian 1 heavy.
Romeo Golf November Tango 901, taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha, Romeo Golf November Tango 9.
Ah, we got Delta 5 Heavy twice again. Delta 5 Heavy, runway 34, line up and wait. That's why. Why do we have Delta 5 twice? That is crazy. I have to somehow have a look at, check the schedule. Now we got it. That's why Delta 5 Heavy, and I didn't have that on the top here. So Caledonian is coming in, Stinger will be the next.
Tower, Crater 1 tree inbound runway 27.
Oh well, there's a few more things that we can work on. No problem. Clipper 3602 Heavy, runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo.
Runway 34 via Sierra Whiskey Kilo. Clipper 3602 Heavy.
Got the two Pan Ams here. Delta 5 Heavy, wind is 902 at 3 knots, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Delta 5 Heavy.
Malef 6315 Heavy, runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. Malef 6315 Heavy.
Hawaiian 463 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Hawaiian 463 Heavy.
Stinger 79er, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 902 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 clear to land, Stinger 79er.
Transmeridian 1 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Alpha, Transmeridian 1 Heavy.
Malef 6315 Heavy, after departure fly heading 310, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
After departure fly heading 310 runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Malef 6315 Heavy.
All Nippon 89er Heavy, runway 34 line up and wait.
Runway 34 line up and wait. All Nippon 89er Heavy.
Jordanian 7 Heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 903 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land. Jordanian 7 Heavy.
So we got the arrivals. We got one arrival down there and the one up the front. So we have good visibility. This is 6 nautical miles out. Romeo Golf November Tango 901, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Romeo Golf November Tango 91.
So definitely for the next session, Delta 5 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Delta 5 Heavy.
Malef 6315 Heavy, contact departure. So I certainly will have to do some... yeah, I have to change a few things. This Delta situation. I have to check the GA files, which I don't usually change at all. I just leave them. But obviously there's a mistake in there as well. So we have to look out for that one. All Nippon 89er Heavy, wind is 903 at 3 knots, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Actually, we're not going to do that. It's going to be a little bit too close here. Jordanian is coming in heavy. Transmeridian 1 Heavy, hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey, Transmeridian 1 Heavy.
Critter 13, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 903 at 3 knots.
Runway 27 cleared to land, Crater 1 tree.
Stinger 79er taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha uniform.
Taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha uniform, Stinger 79er.
So it looks like we have our final 2 departures, it seems. So we got to be careful now. We'll get All Nippon up in the air behind Jordanian no matter what, because otherwise Caledonian is coming in from the south and we shall be in strife. All Nippon 89er heavy after departure, turn left 20 degrees, runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
After departure, turn left 232 degrees, runway 34 cleared for takeoff. All Nippon 89er heavy.
Caledonian 3 heavy, runway 34 clear to land, wind is 9 at 3 knots.
Runway 34 cleared to land. Caledonian 3 heavy.
Clipper 3602 heavy, runway 34 line up and wait behind next landing aircraft.
Runway 34 line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. Clipper 3602 heavy.
Oh, we do have another, we have Delta 5 coming in now on the go around, so that should work fine. Jordanian 7 heavy takes to the terminal via Mike Echo Tango 1 Tango.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Echo Tango 1 Tango. Jordanian 7 heavy.
Stinger 79 hold short of taxiway whiskey.
Tower, Delta 5 inbound runway 27.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey, Stinger 79er.
We have the departure and the arrival. So Stinger is gonna move across, and interesting enough, let's go on to him and check out his view, because he's coming down, and then we got the other arrival coming down here as well. This will be interesting to see if we're going to get penalized. Probably will be with our fortune. Here he is. He's just gone past. Are we lucky at last? As Kylie Minogue used to sing, I should be so lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Well, since we're in Australia, alright folks. All Nippon 89er heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. All Nippon 89er heavy.
Critter 13 taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha uniform.
Taxi to terminal via November Echo Alpha uniform, Critter 13.
And then we finally have our arrival of British Caledonian. Obviously that wouldn't have worked out because the DC-10s need a lot of runway. Caledonian 3 heavy taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha Juliet. Caledonian 3 heavy.
Hey, where are you heading to, buddy? Clipper 3602 heavy. Wind is 9 at 3 knots. Runway 34 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 cleared for takeoff. Clipper 3602 heavy.
This is one of my favorite airlines, Pan American. At the 747-100. Only have a couple of seats up the top here. Second, this is business class up the top, first class up the front. Correct me if I'm wrong. It certainly takes off quickly enough. It's excellent. We see the Delta flight in the back there somewhere. Well, we've got good visibility, but not that good visibility. Jordanian 7 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Jordanian 7 heavy.
Critter 13, hold short of taxiway whiskey. Critter 13, hold short of taxiway whiskey. Thank you.
Hold short of runway 34, Critter 13.
Clipper 3602 heavy, contact departure.
Hold short of taxiway whiskey, Critter 13.
Delta 5 Heavy, runway 27 clear to land, wind is 904 at 3 knots.
Contact departure.
There he is
Good
now,
day.
coming
Delta
into our
360
visible,
too heavy.
getting
Say again,
visible.
Delta 5.
All good. It's coming in. Okay, we'll speed things up a little. We already passed the 2-hour mark. I do hope that you've enjoyed this session so far. True, I know there's been a few mistakes in there that I need to readjust and look out for in the future for different airports, but I think we'll get this organized. Should be good. Watch the airport in the back there. Melbourne Tullamarine International.
Runway 27.
Huh?
Delta 5.
What? I gave you permission to land. Delta 5, contact departure. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. We are gonna stop it here. Look at all these penalties I got. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed and liked and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, please like, please hit the notification bell and leave a comment down below and I will definitely answer. So until the next time, this has been another presentation of TP Gaming. Thank you very much. Bye bye.